Hey guys, welcome back to the channel Mask on Sport. Don't forget, as always, to like, subscribe, and comment below on the videos. We're gonna go through the transfer window as quickly as we can, mentioning obviously Manchester United transfer rumors, links, and so on and so forth. And also, we'll be talking about one or two players that our rivals are obviously linked with, done deals that they've made as well. But yeah, let's get straight into it. We're gonna start off with Manchester United and who else but the saga that's continued from last week, which is the Brian and Bomo. We're still yet to agree a fee for Mbomo with Brentford. Sorry, I keep saying Brentwood. I don't know why I keep saying Brentwood, but yeah, with Brentford, Manchester United, we haven't agreed a deal yet with Brentford, but we already know that Brian Bomber wants to go to United. It's something that he's come out and said himself that that's what he wants to do. He wants to wear the United shirt. But if you're reading the news or the papers, or the rumor is that Spurs are trying to hijack the deal. But then again, I don't see how that's going to happen when the players already said that he's only got one destination in his mind, and that's to Manchester United. So yeah, we're still gonna have to wait and see how that pans out in the coming week. Actually, let's see how that goes. We've been doing our deal pretty quickly, so I'm expecting this to be wrapped up by Friday. So hopefully by Friday everything's wrapped up, medical done, and pen to paper, basically. We already know that Garnacho has been given a green light that he can leave the club, and Amorim has made it clear that he's no longer needed. So we've had different rumors, or not even so much different rumor, but more like is linked to different teams. If you like to listen to rumors, then you would have heard that he offered himself to Arsenal. How true that is, I don't know, and I don't think any of us really know how true that is. But yeah, we're gonna have to wait and see. But one thing that is concrete is that it's been linked with Bayer Leverkusen. So Eric Ten Hag's Bayer Leverkusen is said to be interested in the Argentinian. I know he's a big fan of Garnacho. Talking about Eric Ten Hag here, he's a big fan of Garnacho, and he also likes Antony as well. So I mean, I wouldn't be shocked or surprised, and I would be happy for him to come and take them both. Do you know what I'm saying? I think Saudi Pro League are also interested in both of them, but more likely more interested in Garnacho. I think is more Garnacho than Antony that they're interested in. But either way, since they both don't have a future in the club, there's no point us keeping them and just wasting money or sitting them on a bench or even loaning them. Let's just get rid of them now so that we can get the money for it, and then we can use that money to obviously do the rebuild that we're currently doing under Ruben Amorim. So Bayer Leverkusen interested in Garnacho, and yeah, we even reducing the fee. I think the fee from 60 has been reduced to 40 now, just to make it more affordable for Bayer Leverkusen. So yeah, we're gonna have to wait and see. Anthony is another player that the Saudi Pro League got interested in him. I know that Eric Ten Hag is a big fan of him, so if anything happened, it would probably be with either Leverkusen, Saudi Pro League, or Real Betis, because that's where he's played well. When he was out on loan, he played really well for them. He got him to the conference final, and they seem to really like him down there, and he seems to fit the the league that he's playing at. I don't think is as physical as is definitely not as physical as the Premier League, and that's something that I believe made Anthony suffer a little because he just doesn't have that grit or that fight in him. But yeah, I wish him the best of luck in the Spanish league, wherever he does end up. Yeah, uh, or pretty much all Manchester United fans already know that Bruno is staying. But I'm gonna say this once again: Bruno is actually staying at Manchester United. From the rumor or from what I heard, he was being linked with, as in like how much they're willing to pay him in the Saudi Pro League. I think it's something around, was it 700, something stupid like that, 700 a week, something ridiculous like that. Obviously, don't quote me on it. You can read it and do your research yourself. But that is absolutely ludicrous. 700k a week for Bruno Fernandes, and he turned that down. What a guy! What a guy! Even if he's not up to 700, I know he's going to be more than what Manchester United is paying him. He's definitely more than what Manchester United are paying him. But he decided to turn that down, and I think that that says a lot about his character. It says a lot about the character of the player, the kind of person he is, and his admiration and love for the club that he currently plays for. And I've got nothing else to say but to give praise to the guy. Like everything that is done this season, he's probably the reason why we came 15th. I promise you. I promise you, he's probably the reason why we came 15th. Otherwise, we would have been fighting relegation battle. We will be fighting relegation battle. But again, he's staying. I'm happy about that. The rumor is that Manchester United are also linked with a guy called Aiden Hackney. If anyone has heard of him, I've been actually looking at this guy as well. The moment I heard his name, he plays for Middlesbrough as a 22-year-old Englishman. Plays for Middlesbrough as a left DM. He can play DM. He plays in the Championship, obviously. And it's quite decent. If you look at him, it's quite decent. I watched a few of his clips. Not a lot is really known about him because I don't really watch the Championship like that, so I wouldn't really know him. But a few people that I spoke to already said that yeah, he's a decent player. He's a decent player, and he's gonna obviously he's going to make a big money move soon enough. So yeah, if it's a player of quality, and it does look a player of quality. He's 22-year-old, like I said, it's probably going to be turning 23 soon. But yeah, we're looking at him maybe to help us out in the midfield, and we do need a midfielder, someone of I would say Casemiro ilk, but someone with legs, someone younger with legs that can move around, or with Cass's brain or intelligence in terms of football ability. I'll take that. We do need a couple players in the midfield. I still think we need a number 8, and then we still need a number 6 as well. With something that we haven't fully addressed since Carrick. That's my opinion. But yeah, and then we are apparently the front runner for Victor Gyökeres. We're set to be the front runner for his signature, and I know that a lot of people will be excited by this. A lot of Manchester United fans will be excited, but I kind of feel a bit different. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about signing Victor Gyökeres. I feel like it might be worth us looking at another player. Do you know what I mean? The Arsenal lot are making noise as well that they would rather Gyökeres, and I would rather they have him as well. To be fair, I'd rather they have him. To be fair, like I'm not really a big fan of his, and I'll tell you why though. The reason is because I know that in the Portuguese league, Liga Portugal, yeah, Liga Portugal, as much as we get good midfielders, good defenders, good wingers from Portugal league, we've never really gotten a good striker out of Portugal. It always seems like they're dookie and they're doing great and fantastic in the league, and then all of a sudden they make the big money move and they kind of just fall off the wayside. Do you know what I'm saying? And a prime example of this, I've got bare examples actually, players that I just feel like yeah, it just doesn't. It doesn't. I don't feel like I want them to be a club. Do you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't buy them because obviously they're from the Portuguese league, and one of them is Carlos Vinicius. If anyone knows the story of Carlos Vinicius, they'll know that he was a dope player in Portugal. He was scoring goals, but then he came to I think it was Spurs, and then nothing. Couldn't get a goal to save his life. Couldn't get a single goal to save his life. And that's not the only guy. Mendy Taremi, the Iranian, who was playing for I think Porto at the time. He was playing for Porto. He was gaining goals. Go check his goal records. Like don't take my word for it. Go check his goal records for Porto, and then come back and then check his goal record since he moved to Inter Milan. Because in Inter, he's only got 3 goals in 42 games for Inter. And that was this season just gone. That's when he made his move. So Darwin Nunes is another one. Darwin Nunes, Hulk is another one. If anyone remembers Oscar Cardoso, does anyone remember Oscar Cardoso? Dope, dope player. Jackson Martinez, another dope player. These are all players that were doing bits in the Portuguese league, and then the moment they got that transfer away from there, they couldn't do anything. They couldn't do anything. So buying a striker from the Portuguese league is not really it hasn't been favorable. It hasn't worked out for any club. It's not just I'm not talking about just Man United. I'm not talking about just Liverpool. I'm talking about any club that signed a Portuguese striker. They haven't really gone on to emulate everything that they've done in the Portuguese league anywhere else. So that's the reason that I believe that I don't really feel that Manchester United need to sign Victor Gyökeres. Do you know what I'm saying? But that's just me. That's just me. I don't think everybody would be thinking like me or would have dissected this or would have searched and thought about this before jumping and saying that they want Victor Gyökeres at the club. But yeah, so Manchester United we've also released some players as well, which I said we would. Ericsson has been released, Lindelof has been released, and Johnny Evans has been released. All three of them are off the book, so that's wages. I think that's about maybe what 300, 350K a week in wages. That's not back in the coffers, so that's something that we don't really need to be paying for anymore. I'm not gonna move on to Liverpool now. We already know they're done deal in Jeremy Frimpong. That's a done deal for 29.5 million, I believe. I think it's a good deal. It's a good deal. It's a good player. We've seen his ability. We know what he can do. Can he bring that from Bayer Leverkusen to the Premier League? We're gonna have to wait and see how that transfer of ability goes. And according to reports as well, Liverpool have now tabled a bid for Florian Wirtz, what is said to be £113 million, which is a lot of money. A lot of money, and there's a lot of there's going to be a lot of pressure as well. If rumors anything to go by, it said that he wants a what? It's not like he wants, but it's reported that he might be earning as much as 340K a week. That's a lot of money, and that's a lot of pressure on the guy. Uh, uh, Last season, he delivered 10 goals, 12 assists in the last season for Bayer Leverkusen. Um, 340K a week, and that is the output. I don't know. I'll let you lot do the maths and think. And as a Liverpool fan, think about if it's worth it or not. For me, it's up to them. 10 goals, 12 assists. Hey, that goes a long way in helping a team retain the title, or even team winning the title, or winning more than one Premier League, winning more than one title that season. I think that's good. But it's in all competition. 10 goals, 12 assists. Yeah, think about it, and you guys let me know what you think in the comment below. If that's a good deal for Liverpool, let me know what you think in the comment below. City already signed Nuri medical booked and waiting for the here we go. Arsenal are still front runners for Benjamin Sesko. There's not really a lot of people that are really into or that want Sesko. They've been linked with Sesko for a minute now. I think for like a year. They couldn't get him in January or last summer, so they waited for this summer, and then yeah, they're still working out the deal, and yeah, hopefully they get their man, sorry, and we'll see what happens there. But yeah, that's pretty much all the news I have for you guys. So let me know your thoughts in the comment below, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care, guys. Peace.